Welcome to Beyond the Backpack NS School Readiness Insights podcast, where I guide you through the exciting journey of preparing your child for their first year in school. I'm Kemble Flynn, and in each episode, I'll explore insights, tips, and strategies to help you and your child transition smoothly into this new chapter. Thank you for joining me today. In episode 6, I delve deeper into establishing and practicing a morning routine in your home, which will help you get your child ready for school. In today's episode, I'll explore how establishing a consistent evening routine also plays a crucial role in preparing your child for school. I'll explore practical tips and strategies for crafting an evening routine that promotes restful sleep, independence, and a sense of readiness. I'll discuss everything from winding down activities to preparing for the next day, all designed to help your child transition seamlessly into their school routine. So let's get started on setting the stage for school success and diving further into the topic of establishing an evening routine, a deeper dive. Parents often focus on the morning rush to ensure their children are prepared for the day ahead. However, the foundation for a successful morning actually starts the night before. A well-structured evening routine can set the stage for a smoother, more organized morning, helping to reduce stress and anxiety for both parents and the child. By creating consistent and calming evening rituals, you can ensure your child gets the rest they need, wake up refreshed, and is better prepared to face the challenges of a new school day. Let's start by addressing some common mistakes parents often make and how to avoid them. One of the most frequent mistakes is allowing screen time too close to bedtime. Many children to use screens such as tablets or TVs right before bed. According to a 2020 report by MediaSmarts, Canadian children aged 8 to 12 spend an average of 3.6 hours per day on screens, with a significant portion of this time occurring during the evening. The blue light emitted from these screens can disrupt the production of melatonin, a hormone that regulates sleep. Research from the Canadian Pediatric Society indicates that exposure to blue light before bedtime can delay the onset of sleep by up to 60 minutes in children. Additionally, the participation report card on physical activity for children and youth found that 76% of Canadian children aged 5 to 17 have at least one electronic device in their bedroom, contributing to sleep disturbances and poor sleep quality. Sleep disturbances and poor sleep quality can significantly affect school performance and overall well-being for grade primary age children in several ways. 1. Decreased attention and concentration. Children who do not get adequate sleep often struggle to pay attention in class, follow instructions, and stay focused on tasks. According to the National Sleep Foundation, insufficient sleep can reduce attention span by up to 30% in young children. Number 2. Impaired learning and memory. Poor sleep quality can hinder the brain's ability to process and retain new information, making it harder for children to learn and remember what they've been taught. Studies from the Journal of Sleep Research shows that sleep plays a crucial role in memory consolidation, and children who get less than 10 hours of sleep per night have lower cognitive performance. Number 3. Emotional and behavioral issues. Lack of sleep can lead to increased irritability, mood swings, and emotional instability, which can affect social interactions and behavior in the classroom. Research published in Pediatrics indicates that children who experience sleep disturbances are twice as likely to exhibit hyperactivity, inattentive, and oppositional behaviors. Number 4, physical health problems. Chronic sleep deprivation can weaken the immune system, making children more susceptible to illness and absences from school. The Canadian Sleep Society reports that children who do not get enough sleep are at higher risk for obesity, as inadequate sleep can disrupt the regulation of appetite hormones. Number 5, reduce academic performance. Consistently poor sleep can lead to lower academic achievement, as children may struggle with basic skills such as reading, writing, and arithmetic. A study by McGill University found that children who slept fewer than 9 hours per night performed significantly worse in school compared to their well-rested peers. Number 6, lower motivation and engagement. Tired children may show less interest in school activities and be less motivated to participate, which can negatively affect their overall school experience. The American Psychological Association highlights that sleep-deprived children are less likely to engage in class and participate in extracurricular activities. By understanding and addressing the impact of sleep disturbances and poor sleep quality, parents can help ensure their children are well rested and ready to thrive in school. Here are 3 specific ways to avoid screen time too close to bedtime. 1. Set a screen-free zone. Establish a screen-free period at least 1 hour before bedtime. Use this time for calming activities like reading or storytelling. 2. Create a relaxation routine. Encourage activities that help your child wind down, such as drawing, puzzles, or listening to soft music. Number 3. Lead by example. Demonstrate the importance of screen-free time by also putting away your devices during this period. Another common mistake parents often make is inconsistent bedtimes. Inconsistency in bedtime can confuse your child's internal clock and make it harder for them to fall asleep and wake up at the same time each day. In Canada, a study by the Canadian Pediatric Society found that nearly 30% of parents with grade primary aged children do not adhere to a consistent bedtime routine. This lack of regularity can lead to sleep problems, which in turn can affect a child's ability to concentrate, learn, and behave appropriately in school. And maintaining consistent bedtime is crucial for ensuring that children get the recommended 10 to 13 hours of sleep per night, which is essential for their physical and mental development. Inconsistent bedtimes can significantly impact grade primary age children, affecting their performance and experience in school in several ways. Number 1, sleep quality and duration. Irregular bedtimes can lead to insufficient or poor quality sleep, which is crucial for the cognitive and physical development of young children. Remember, grade primary age children generally need around 10 to 13 hours of sleep per night. Number 2, concentration and attention. Lack of consistent sleep, can impair a child's ability to concentrate and stay attentive during class. This can make it difficult for them to follow instructions, participate in activities, and absorb new information. Number 3, behavior and mood. Inadequate sleep can lead to increased irritability, mood swings, and hyperactivity. Children may become more prone to emotional outbursts, frustrations, and conflicts with peers and teachers. And I have seen this in the class when my little primaries, some of them are just tired, they didn't have a good night's sleep, and things that they normally wouldn't get upset about, they would just scream and cry and become really, really frustrated very, very quickly. Number 4, learning and memory. Sleep plays a critical role in memory consolidation. Irregular sleep patterns can hinder a child's ability to retain and recall information learned during the day, affecting their academic progress. Number 5, physical health. Consistent sleep is important for overall health and immune function. Children with inconsistent bedtimes might be more susceptible to illness, which can lead to more absences from school. Number 6, routine and structure. Regular bedtime helps establish a predictable daily routine, which provides a sense of security and stability for young children. This structure can help them transition more smoothly between home and school environments. Number 7, social interactions. Well-rested children are better equipped to engage in positive social interactions with their peers. Fatigue can lead to social withdrawal or difficulties in forming and maintaining friendships. By maintaining consistent bedtimes, parents can help ensure their children are well rested and ready to tackle the challenges and opportunities of each school day. Here are 3 specific ways to avoid inconsistent bedtimes. Number 1, set a regular bedtime. So choose a bedtime that allows for 10 to 12 hours of sleep and stick to it every night, even on the weekends. 2, use a visual aid. Create a bedtime chart with pictures to help your child understand and follow the routine. 3, bedtime cues. Use consistent cues like dimming the lights or playing soft music to signal that it's time to wind down. Another common mistake parents often make is skipping the wind down time in the evening routine. This mistake can have a significant impact on a child's overall well-being and readiness for school. In Canada, studies have shown that a consistent bedtime routine or evening routine, including a wind down period, can greatly improve a child's sleep quality. A 2021 survey conducted by the Canadian Pediatric Society found that children with a regular bedtime routine, including wind-down activities, had better emotional regulation and were more prepared for school activities. Skipping this wind-down time can result in increased stress and anxiety, both for the child and the parents, as children may struggle with transitioning to bedtime and have disrupted sleep patterns, which affects their mood and cognitive functions the next day. Establishing a calm and consistent evening routine can therefore be an essential step in promoting a child's mental and emotional readiness for grade primary. Skipping the wind down time in the evening routine can significantly impact a grade primary aged child's readiness and performance in school the next day in several ways. Number 1, reduce sleep quality and quantity. Difficulty falling asleep. Without a proper wind-down period, children might struggle to transition from active play to sleep, making it harder for them to fall asleep quickly. Restless sleep. The lack of a calming routine can lead to restless sleep, reducing the overall quality of their rest. Number 2, decreased focus and attention. Cognitive function. Deficient or poor quality sleep can impair cognitive functions, making it harder for children to focus, pay attention, and absorb information in class. Number 3, emotional and behavioral issues. Irritability. Lack of sleep can lead to increased irritability and mood swings, making it more challenging for children to interact positively with peers and teachers. Think about when you don't get enough sleep. Are you irritable? I know I am. Hyperactivity and lethargy. Some children might become hyperactive due to their overtiredness, while others may be lethargic and lack the energy needed to participate in school activities. And I know I have seen, and my colleagues who teach grade primary too have seen, children come in, they're exhausted, they're tired, they didn't get a good night's sleep, and they fall asleep in class, and they can fall asleep in class for hours. Number 4, physical health. Weakened immune system. Consistent lack of sleep can weaken the immune system, making children more susceptible to illness, which can result in missed school days. Overall well-being. Adequate sleep is crucial for overall physical development and well-being, which supports learning and growth. Number 5, impact on learning and memory. Memory consolidation. Sleep plays a critical role in consolidating memories. Without enough restful sleep, children may struggle to retain what they've learned during the day. Academic performance. Consistent lack of sleep can lead to long-term academic challenges, affecting the child's ability to keep up with the curriculum. Ensuring a calm and consistent wind-down routine helps promote better sleep, which in turn supports a child's emotional, cognitive, and physical readiness for the school day. Here are 3 specific ways to avoid skipping the wind-down time. Number 1, introduce the wind-down period. Allocate at least 30 minutes for calming activities before bed, such as taking a warm bath or reading a book. 2, calming environment. Create a soothing bedtime environment with dim lights and quiet activities. 3, mindfulness exercises. Practice simple mindfulness or relaxation exercises with your child to help them relax before bed. Now let's discuss some myths parents might have regarding establishing evening routine. Myth 1, kids don't need a structured evening routine before grade primary. Some parents think that young children don't benefit from a structured evening routine, but research shows otherwise. A structured evening routine can significantly impact a child's emotional and cognitive development, providing a sense of security and predictability. This stability is essential as it helps children transition smoothly into the structured environment of grade primary. Research has demonstrated that children with consistent evening routines tend to have better sleep patterns, which are crucial for their overall health and readiness to learn. Quality sleep supports memory consolidation, emotional regulation, and the ability to focus and concentrate during the day. Parents can debunk this myth by observing the benefits firsthand. Implementing a structured routine that includes calming activities such as reading, bathing, and quiet time before bed can lead to noticeable improvements in a child's behavior and mood. Over time, children learn to anticipate what comes next, reducing anxiety and resistance at bedtime. Additionally, involving children in the creation of the routine can make it more effective. Allowing them to choose specific activities or set their own bedtime can instill a sense of ownership and responsibility, making them more likely to stick to the routine. Sharing success stories with other parents can also help dispel this misconception that young children don't need structured evening routines before grade school. Remember, structured evening routines are not just beneficial but essential for preparing children for the academic and social demands of grade primary. Parents who adopt and maintain these routines can help their children develop healthy sleep habits and a sense of order, ultimately contributing to their success in school and beyond. Myth 2. Evening routines are too rigid and stressful. Some parents worry that routines are too rigid and stressful for their children. This concern often stems from the belief that structured schedules leave little room for spontaneity and fun, potentially leading to increased pressure and anxiety for young children. However, this is a misconception that can be effectively debunked. Routines, when implemented thoughtfully, provide a sense of predictability and security that is crucial for young children's emotional well-being. By knowing what to expect next, children can feel more in control and less anxious about the unknown. Routines also help establish healthy habits and time management skills early on, setting a strong foundation for their future educational journey. Parents can debunk this myth by gradually introducing flexible routines that allow for choice and fun. For example, an evening routine could include time for both essential tasks like brushing teeth and getting dressed for bed, and enjoyable activities like a quick game or reading a favorite book. By balancing necessary responsibilities with moments of joy, children learn to associate routines with positive experiences. Additionally, involving children in the creation of the routines can empower them and make the process feel less rigid. Allowing them to choose the order of certain activities or pick out their clothes for the next day can give them a sense of ownership and independence. Parents can also adjust routines as needed to accommodate their child's evolving interests and energy levels, ensuring that the schedule remains adaptable and stress-free. By recognizing that routines are not about strict regimentation, but rather about creating a stable and nurturing environment, parents can help their children thrive. Embracing routines can transform daily tasks into opportunities for bonding and learning, ultimately debunking the myth that they are too rigid and stressful for young children. Myth 3. Routines are only about bedtime. Many parents think that routines are only about bedtime, but they encompass much more. This common misconception overlooks the vital role that routines play throughout the entire day, especially for grade primary age children. Morning routines, for instance, set a positive tone for the day, helping children transition smoothly from home to school. Establishing a consistent wake-up time, a nutritious breakfast, and a regular schedule for getting dressed can significantly reduce morning stress and ensure children arrive at school ready to learn. Afternoon routines are equally important, providing structure and predictability after school hours. Activities such as homework time, snack breaks, and playtime help children unwind and transition from a structured environment at school to the more relaxed setting at home. These routines can also foster a sense of responsibility and independence as children learn to manage their time and tasks effectively. Evening routines beyond just bedtime are crucial for winding down and preparing for the next day. This can include activities like a family dinner, a bath, and a bedtime story, all of which contribute to a child's sense of security and well-being. By incorporating these elements into daily life, parents can debunk the myth that routines are only about bedtime and recognize the comprehensive benefits of a well-structured day. Overall, routines provide children with a sense of stability and predictability, which is essential for their emotional and cognitive development. Parents who implement daily routines beyond bedtime help their children build the skills and habits necessary for success both in school and life. Ideas that can help. Let's dive into some practical tips and strategies for creating an effective evening routine for your child. Tip 1, set a regular bedtime. Establishing a regular bedtime helps regulate your child's internal clock, making it easier for them to fall asleep and wake up at the same time each day. Consistent sleep patterns improve mood, behavior, and cognitive function. So choose a bedtime that allows for 10 to 12 hours of sleep and stick to it every night. Consistency is key. Step 2, activities such as reading, puzzles, or listening to soft music to help your child wind down before bed. Calming activities signal your child's brain that it's time to start settling down for the night. Reading together can enhance their language skills and create a bonding experience, while puzzles can improve problem-solving skills and fine motor coordination. Soft music can soothe the nervous system and prepare the body for rest. Tip 3, prepare for the next day. Involve your child in preparing for the next day by picking out clothes, packing their backpack, and discussing the next day's plan. Discussing the next day's activities can make your child feel more secure and prepared for what's to come. Preparing the night before reduces decision-making stress in the morning, allowing for a smoother start to the day. It also teaches your child responsibility and organizational skills. Tip 4, create a relaxing bedtime environment. Dim the lights, play soothing music, and create a calming bedtime environment to signal to your child that it's time to relax and prepare for sleep. A relaxing environment helps signal to the body that it's time to wind down. Dimming lights reduces stimulation and helps produce melatonin, the sleep hormone. A quiet, cool, and comfortable bed enhances sleep quality. Tip 5, use a visual schedule. Create a visual schedule with pictures of the evening routine activities to help your child understand and follow the routine. A visual schedule can be especially helpful for young children who may not yet be able to read. It provides a clear and consistent reminder of what comes next, which can reduce anxiety and increase compliance. Using pictures and charts can make the routine feel like a fun and engaging process. So what does a checklist, if you have to make a checklist, look like for an effective evening routine? So number 1, set a regular bedtime. Choose a specific bedtime that allows for 10 to 12 hours sleep and maintain that bedtime consistently every night. 2, incorporating calming activities. Schedule 20 to 30 minutes of quiet time before bed. Choose activities such as reading a book, doing a simple puzzle, or listening to soft music. 3, prepare for the next day. Involve your child in choosing and laying out their clothes. Pack the backpack together with necessary items. Snack, water bottles, any school materials that are needed, library books. Discuss the next day's plans briefly, emphasizing any exciting or important events. 4, create a relaxing bedtime environment. Dim the lights at least 30 minutes before bedtime. Play soothing music or white noise to create a calming atmosphere. Ensure the bedroom is cool, quiet, and comfortable. Number 5, use a visual schedule. Create a visual chart with pictures representing each part of the bedtime routine. In other words, brushing teeth, putting on pajamas, reading a book. Place the chart where your child can see it easily. Review the schedule together each evening. Implementing these tips and following the checklist can create a structured and calming evening routine, helping your child transition smoothly to bedtime, and it will help ensure that they are well rested and ready for the next day. So let's put it all together. Step 1, planning the routine. That consists of establishing a consistent schedule. So set a regular bedtime and be consistent about it. Stick to the same schedule every night, even on the weekend. Step 2, implementing the routine. So you want to begin implementing the routine by introducing one activity at a time. Gradually build up to the full routine over a week or 2 to help your child adjust. Now there are many parts to implementing the routine. There's wind down activities. So you want to limit the time screen. So turn off screens at least an hour before bedtime. You want quiet play. Engage in calming activities such as puzzles, coloring, or reading. And dim the lights. Lower the lights to signal that it's time to wind down. You want to create a calming environment. So a comfortable bedroom. Ensure the room is quiet, cool, and dark. Comfort items. Allow your child to have a favorite book or stuffed animal. Bath time. You want a warm bath. A warm bath can be relaxing and a good signal that bedtime is near. A calm atmosphere. Keep the environment calm with soft music or gentle conversation. Brush teeth and pajamas. So you want to include that hygiene routine. Brushing the teeth and washing hands and face. And then comfortable pajamas. Choose comfortable, appropriate pajamas for the season. Story time. Read a book. Choose a calming story to read together. But you want to be consistent. Read a book every night to create a sense of routine. Bedtime routine. Do favorite toys, family members, or even the moon. Positive affirmations. Share a positive affirmation or talk about the best parts of the day. Bedtime song or lullaby. Soft music. Sing a gentle lullaby or play soft music to help your child relax. Consistency. You can use the same song every night as a comforting signal. Quiet time. Cuddle time. Spend a few quiet moments cuddling if your child needs it. Talking quietly. If your child wants to talk, keep the conversation quiet and soothing. And when you leave the room, goodnight kiss. Give a goodnight kiss and hug and exit calmly. Leave the room confident, ensuring your child knows you're nearby if needed. Stay consistent. So reassurance. If your child gets up, calmly take them back to the bed with minimal interaction. Patience. Stay consistent with the routine, even if it takes time for your child to adjust. So example, start with a bedtime story. Once your child is comfortable with this, add the warm bath before the story. Then incorporate the quiet playtime. Step 3 of this is adjusting the routine. You want to monitor how your child responds to the routine and make adjustments as needed. Be flexible and willing to change activities that aren't working. So for example, if you notice your child is too energetic after quiet playtime, consider replacing it with a more calming activity like drawing or listening to soft music. Additional tips. Flexibility. Be flexible and adjust the routine as needed to fit your child's needs. Positive reinforcement. Praise, 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 praise. Praise your child for following the routine. Avoid sugar and caffeine. Limit sugary and caffeinated food and drinks before bedtime. And that's good advice for adults too. So here's an example routine timeline. 6:30 p.m. dinner. 7 p.m. quiet play or screen-free activities. 7:30 bath time. 7:45 brush teeth and pajamas. 8 p.m. story time and cuddle. 8:15 bedtime song and good night. By following this guide and maintaining a consistent routine, you can create a peaceful and stress-free bedtime experience for your child. Thank you for tuning in to episode 7 of Beyond the Backpack NS School Readiness Insights. I hope you found today's topic helpful as you prepare your little one for school. If you enjoyed the episode, please consider subscribing to my podcast so you won't miss any of my upcoming episodes. My blog that complements this podcast is now up and running. Please check it out at beyondbackpackns.blogspot.com. And remember, every step you take brings your child closer to a successful school start. Until next time, take care and keep nurturing those young minds.